Hello again everyone, welcome back with me Nathan. In this video, I want to show you the easiest way to clone any web app design and features without writing a single line of code. As of now, there are multiple AI platforms that we have tested on this channel. We have Lovable.dev, Bolt.new, and V0 already covered in previous videos, and in today's video, we're going to test and compare the performance of these AI tools to see which one is the best. So what we're going to do is we will ask these AI tools to clone a website using nothing but a link to that site. The website that we're going to clone is X.com, the popular social media platform formerly known as Twitter, which most of you are probably already familiar with. It's a great example because it has a clean layout and lots of interactive features. So it will be interesting to see how well these AI tools handle it. We will walk through the process step by step, and I'll show you exactly what each platform generates. Don't worry if you're new to this, I'll keep things simple and explain everything as we go, and by the end of this video, you will have a clear idea of which tool might work best for your own projects. Now, before we get into the exciting part, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel with the link down below. Please help me reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, as it will mean a lot to me, making me feel more excited to create useful videos just like this one. Alright, let's start the show. First, let's head over to Bolt.new and then say clone the features and designs of X.com. Press enter and we will let Bolt do the work. Now, let's move on into the next platform, which is Lovable. I'm going to give the same prompt to this platform, then click submit, let it work for a while. Back to Bolt, the platform is already working on the request. If we click on the file in progress here, we can see what the AI is currently working on. There are many files created by Bolt over here to clone the web app, so it will take a while. And back in Lovable, it's also working on the app now. We can click this progress indicator to see what Lovable is currently working on, similar to Bolt. And we will move on into the last platform, which is V0. Give the same prompt over here and let the AI process the request. Now, one thing that's unique with V0 is that when you give it a domain name, it will actually go to the site and take a screenshot of it. So this is the sign up page of X. I don't think it's going to work here. I think V0 will just replicate the sign up page and call it a day, but we'll see about that. Alright, now all we have to do is to wait for the platforms to finish. Let's go back to Bolt here. The platform is still working, it's generating the sidebar. Now in Lovable, the same process is still going. I think it's almost done. Now let's go to V0. Okay, it seems V0 is the first one to finish. And yes, it generated only the sign up page of X.com, since that is all the AI can see from the screenshot. Well, we will let it be for now, since next we will prompt these AI platforms to implement as many features as it can to the clones. For now, let's go back to Lovable. And yes, Lovable is also finished the generation here, and the generation here is more similar to the homepage of X. Let me close the chat sidebar here. Now the sidebar in this app is actually invisible, as you can see only the icons. I think Lovable forgot that this app has a dark background, so the text just blend in. Now nothing also happens when I click on these menus. Now click on these happenings. Nothing happens too. So we need to improve on that later as well. For now, let's try to create a new post. Click on any of these icons. Nothing happens. So click post. Okay, we can see the post is posted over here. So at least the main function, which is to post things, still work. Well, this Lovable generation is quite good. Next, let's take a look at Bolt's output. So here's Bolt. Now it also has the homepage of X created. So let's open in full screen. Alright, here's the output. It looks like it has a theme switcher over here. Let's click on that. Okay, so the website is now in like theme. That's very cool. Now let's post something here. Okay, the post doesn't work. Let's try the sidebar menus. Profile here works. Okay, now bookmarks. Try this icon. Oh, and we can click on a single post to open it, which is how it works on the real app. Well, that is quite awesome. Bolt's output is quite detailed. Now let's try to reply. Okay, still can't post a reply. And then go to explore. Okay, it has an explore page, and then notifications. Okay, here are the notifications, very nice. Now try the right sidebar, the trending items, none of it works. There's who to follow here, click that. And now we got taken to the profile page of this user. Okay, so I think Bolt's output is the best among these three platforms for now. It has more features than the other two. Next, we're going to improve on these clones further. Okay, now I'm going to ask these AI platforms to continue developing the clones. Here in V0, I will just say, include all the features of X.com here, add as many features as you can think of to make it fully functional. Press enter to run the prompt, and now V0 is running to fulfill the request, so we can leave it and run the prompt in the rest of the platforms. Here in Lovable, paste the prompt, and then press enter to submit. Let it process the request, and now we go to Bolt and also paste the prompt here. Then click the submit button. Alright, now the platforms are all processing the request, so we have to wait for a while. It seems Bolt is asking for our approval here. It asked me which feature to implement first from the list. Well, I think authentication and database is not required for now. Just complete the front end part. Send this instruction to Bolt and let it run the request again. Okay, now it's running, so let's look at the other platforms to see how they are doing. Here's Lovable again, it's still working on the request. And here is V0, also still working hard on the request. I think we will wait a bit. Let's go back to Bolt now. Okay, so it has implemented some of the features it described previously. There is image upload and emoji picker, bookmark, and improved interface. So let's try it out once again. Open the app in full screen first. Oops, not that one. It's this one. Alright, let's try to post something. This time we will use the floating post button. Type a message and then click this image icon. Alright, now we can add an image. I will just add this image I have of a note-taking app logo. Okay, it's posted. Now try to reply. A reply is still not working. Okay, another thing is the bookmark. So now we have this little bookmark icon. Let's click on that and then go to bookmark page. So it shows up here. And I think that's all implemented by Bolt this time. So next, we're going to test out Lovable. Here's the output again. First, hide the sidebar over here and then create a new post here. Click on the small icons. Nothing works. And now post. Okay, it works. Now click on the little comment, repost and like icons. They can glow up as well, so good. And next, search. Okay, we can search something. And then there's filter interface over here. And then the notifications page. I think all of this is quite good, except that the sidebar menu is still invisible. So let's ask Lovable to fix that for us. Click the editor button, aim at the sidebar. Now tell Lovable to make it visible. Alright, so let it work for a moment, and we will continue to v0.dev. Alright, here's the output generated by V0. It has a sign up page once again, so let's just put some dummy data to sign up. And now we can see the home page of X here in V0. This is quite good already. Let's create a new post, and then try these attachments. Okay, none of them works, so click post. And now the post is posted. Next, we go to explore. Here's the explore page. We can click all the menus here. Next, there is notifications, all verified, mentions, very close to the real one. Next, direct messages. They can be accessed as well. Now bookmarks. Alright, here are some bookmarks. We can remove them as well. Yes, we can, so good. Now communities. Okay, so the communities page doesn't exist yet. Let's go back. And here's the profile page. It's quite good. I think that's all for V0 generation. I like this one a lot as it's very similar to the real app. Now let's get back to Lovable, and we see here that it doesn't fix the sidebar menu yet as it's still invisible. Alright, so based on this task, I can say I like the result generated by Bolt and V0 better. Bolt has that dark and light theme switcher, and it includes the features incrementally, while V0 gave a better result on the second prompt with the sign up page and the rest of the sidebar menu functionalities. So what we can learn from this experiment is that these AI platforms can generate clones of popular websites, and we can use that clone as the starting point for our own projects. Now, of course, we can't replicate the full functionality of a complex app, such as X.com, with just a single prompt, But with a few more iterations, and especially if you know how to instruct AI well, I think you can make a viable copy of a complex app with AI without getting very skilled at coding. Also, keep in mind that all the clones we did so far is just the front-end part of the web application. To fully clone a web app, you also need to have a back-end where the data will be stored in a database and authentication is required to prevent unauthorized access to your data. Luckily for us, all AI platforms tested today are able to add database integration to the app we created using Supabase. Now, if you don't know what Supabase is, it's a backend platform where we can create databases and set up authentications for our app. They also have a generous free tier that we can use with our projects, so it's definitely very nice to use. As to how we can integrate Supabase into Lovable, Bolt, or V0, I already covered that in my previous videos, so you can watch them if you want to learn more. The links are in the description below. If you like this video and would love to support the channel, you can consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below. Or you can consider joining my YouTube membership, where you can use this channel's emojis, get early access to new videos, plus a lot more. And that's essentially it for this video. As we can see, all the AI platforms we tested can't really copy the entire features of X.com that easily, but this is to be expected as a web app like X.com is a huge project. If you like the result generated by these platforms, you can export the code from these platforms if you want to, and maybe integrate it into GitHub to manage the changes in the codebase better. I also show how to integrate GitHub in these AI platforms already, so again, feel free to watch my previous videos if you want to know more. And now we have come to the end of this video. So, how do you think these AI tools perform? Which one do you like best? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I will join the conversation and reply as often as I can. I hope you all enjoyed today's video and get some value out of it. If you're new to the channel, Code with Nathan is a channel dedicated to simplify tech topics so that you can master them easily. So make sure you subscribe to the channel if that's something you find interesting or useful. Make sure you like this video, turn on the notification bell, all the good stuff as it helps this channel to grow. With that being said, thank you again for watching until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!